Hey everyone, welcome back to Arijit Talk Sports. This is Arijit, and today we are reacting to India beating England in the fourth test, and with that, winning this four test match series 3-1. So, without any delay, let's begin. So India have beaten England by an innings and 25 runs in the fourth test match, the final test match of this amazing series between India and England. First of all, props to India, the way they have bounced back after losing the first test, coming back in dominating fashion, and just winning the remaining three tests convincingly to take the series win 3-1 and get to the World Test Championship finals. This is what we expect from a very talented Indian team, and that is exactly what they gave us. Now, talking about this test match, in the first innings, I felt that England did a fairly good job considering it was a very difficult pitch to bat on. So after England were done with their first innings, they scored 205. At that point, I thought this was a good score. I think England were in that match at that point. And then obviously India went out to bat, lost some quick wickets in the beginning. Rohit Sharma was the only top order batsman who performed well in that first innings. And then out came Rishabh Pant, and Washington Sundar did an amazing job. Also, Akshar Patel played a supporting role really well. Now, India went on to score 365, a big lead over England. England went out to bat, got bowled out for 105. Amazing display again by Ravichandran Ashwin and Akshar Patel, as we have been used to seeing in this test series. India winning the test by an innings and 25 runs. Now, there are five things I feel we can take away from this test match. Number one being Rishabh Pant. I feel Rishabh Pant was the man of the match. First of all, this guy is a star. Yes, he was inconsistent before, but the way he has improved himself, the way he has adapted to test cricket, it's just incredible to see. The shots that he plays. I mean, you can go on and on about him. India are down and out. He goes out and he scores an amazing knock. He changes the game in India's favor when they are under pressure, and he is doing that over and over again for this team. And it's incredible to see the shots that he plays, the way he was attacking the English bowler, the way he was tearing them apart. It was almost unbelievable to see what he was doing. Rishabh Pant is the star of this team. The way he has established himself in this test team, he is India's X factor. Rishabh Pant can take away a game from the opposition at any point in the innings. Amazing to see. Man of the match, an awesome star that India have in the test team, and we should all relish his presence right now. Number two is that India's batting depth is pretty incredible right now. I mean, you've got Shubman Gill, you've got Rohit Sharma, you've got Cheteshwar Pujara, you've got Virat Kohli, and you've got Rishabh Pant. And even after that, you've got players like Washington Sundar, Ravichandran Ashwin, and Akshar Patel who can bat and bat and bat. And this is amazing to see, because I feel that India have lacked that batting depth at many multiple points in their history. But right now, this batting depth is just awesome to see, because even when India lose important wickets in the top order, and Virat Kohli got out for a duck, Shubman Gill got out for a duck, Rohit Sharma got out for 49, and yet there was Rishabh Pant, and yet there was Washington Sundar, and yet there was Akshar Patel bailing India out, and taking them from a situation where it felt like England were going to have a lead after the first innings, to a situation where India established a comfortable lead over England at the end of the first innings. So India's batting depth, it's just heartwarming to see, and it's thanks to all-rounders like Washington Sundar, Akshar Patel, and Ravichandran Ashwin, three all-rounders in a squad. Amazing to see. I mean, not even talking about Ravindra Jadeja and Hardik Pandya. So imagine the batting depth that India have right now. Point number three that we can take away from this test match is India's incredible bowling display. First of all, we know we have got Jasprit Bumrah. We know we've got Mohammad Siraj, who's coming up incredibly well. We know we've got Ishant Sharma. But this test series was all about the spinners. Ravichandran Ashwin, Akshar Patel taking 5 wickets in the fourth innings, bowling England out for just 135. Awesome spinners, both of them. Ravichandran Ashwin was very talented. We all knew that. But now he's got Akshar Patel to support him. Awesome job by both of them. Number 4 would be England's inability to play in these subcontinent conditions. Yes, they beat Sri Lanka right before this series. Yes, they won the first test. but it was all downhill for them after that. They didn't really show any fight after the first Chennai test, and that's just disheartening to see, because we always talk about India suffering in away tours when they tour South Africa, England, New Zealand, or Australia. But it's the same with these teams coming to India, and in the problem that England had, they couldn't bat here, they didn't know how to play spin, and if they continue like this, you don't expect them to win a lot of test matches in India. Same problem with Australia, New Zealand, and also South Africa. They need to work on how to play in these subcontinent conditions, how to adapt to these conditions, because they did a very poor job in adapting to these conditions in this series. They didn't put on a great batting display, something that they need to really work on, because if they don't, then every future series is going to just end up like this one. Number 5 would be just looking ahead to the World Test Championship final. It's going to be between India and New Zealand at Lord's in June. Really looking forward to it. It will be an incredible sporting event. Two amazing test nations battling it out for world supremacy. Now, New Zealand are going to have certain advantages because this match is going to be played at Lord's. It is going to be very similar to their home conditions. India obviously would have been much more comfortable in subcontinent conditions, so it is going to be difficult for them to go to England and play. But I think the strength that this team has, and the incredible spirit, the incredible fighting spirit that they continue to show in test after test, I feel that is going to be too much for New Zealand to overcome. And in my early predictions, I would say I feel India are going to go ahead and beat New Zealand for the World Test Championship. So with that, we can end the video. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It helps a lot. And with that, see you guys in the next one as always.